Let's get into the land of Ethiopia, because this is the first nation that is spoke of in the Bible. So let's deal with this nation that is still in the Bible today. Let's first go to Webster's dictionary. Interesting enough, we have Ethiopia. Right above Ethiopia, you can always find the root of the word. We have ethics, the science which studies man's morals, duties, and principles. So man's morals and duties and principles is in the land of Ethiopia. Ethiopia, an ancient country in northeastern Africa, the official English form of the native name of modern Abyssinia. Ethiopian, of or relating to Ethiopia or its inhabitants, of or relating to or designating Negro. Keep in mind, Negro is a Portuguese term. That's not a name imposed of African people, but clearly we see where Ethiopia is. Making my trip to Bahadar in the highlands of Ethiopia in 1983, as well as in 1992, you can see the beautiful waterfalls here. But in the National Library and Museum in Addis Ababa, it speaks of Moses coming into Ethiopia as a general in the Egyptian army. Josephus, a European Jewish historian, makes this same account. And that there was a pact made of a peace treaty, and that's how Moses married the daughter of Ethiopia, the king's daughter in Ethiopia. So if he had a Mosaic creation, you can see where he got his Garden of Eden concept from, right out of Ethiopia. Now, here we see Lake Tana, showing where the Blue Nile encompassing the whole land of Ethiopia. Interesting enough, showing where the Blue Nile encompassing the whole land of Ethiopia, also called Gihon. That's the same river that's spoke of in the Bible. In Genesis chapter 2, and a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into four heads. The name of the first is Pison. That is it which encompasses the whole land of Havilah. Havilah is one of the sons of Cush. Cush, we know, is Ethiopia. Goes on in the 12th verse, and the gold of that land is good. There is Bdellium and the onyx stone. 13th verse, and the name of the second river is Gihon, the same as it that encompasses the whole land of what? Ethiopia. So we see the first nation spoke of in the Bible. It didn't say Rome. It didn't say Greece. It didn't say Babylonia. It clearly said Ethiopia, the same nation that's still with us today. It doesn't speak of the Tigris and Euphrates River until the 14th verse. But the 15th verse, it says, and the Lord God took man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. Put him in what garden? That was the African black man's garden, right? But yet, now let me go back into your psychic and see why you got two mutanoids in your garden. This is what we got as children. They shouldn't be in the garden. There's no lions in Europe. They taught us to hate the place, and then they looked at that land right there in Africa as the garden. This is nothing but a Tarzan syndrome. When God was coming and looking for Adam, and they had to go hide, you know what that was? That was Ra. They had to go hide because they did not have no melanin. That was the clothes. They didn't belong in the garden. That was the real issue, brothers and sisters. All right? That's right.